Welcome to Servant of the Fates. Today's pickacard reading is about the 5 things that will happen to you in the week ahead. So pick the deck that sparks a memory in you. It will have your accurate predictions. Guidelines below on how to do just that. Feel free to pause this video as you take your pick. As always, timestamps down below. So is it going to be this one? Witch's Wisdom. Or this one, Vintage Wisdom Oracle. Maybe this, which is Kitchen Oracle cards. So feel free to pause and rewind, and when you're ready, let's begin. If you chose Witch's Wisdom, welcome to your reading. Here are the 5 things that will happen to you in the week ahead. The first one, we have imagination and power. Wonderful, but be careful. Wonderful, but be careful. So normally, when we manifest something, we know we are manifesting something, right? But this week, there is something that you are unconsciously manifesting. You have been daydreaming about it, but you're not that aware, okay? So whatever it is, it will come to pass. This is a general reading. You know better than me. What have you been thinking about? What have you been searching for on TikTok, on Instagram, on Pinterest? What have you been looking at? What kind of movies and TV shows have you been watching? What kind of music have you been listening to over and over again? This isn't like the normal manifestation because you're not even aware that you have this dream, okay? For example, I don't know how you feel about the Kardashians. The world is 50-50 about them, right? Half of the world loves them, wants to be like them. The other half of the world hates them, despises them, maybe for being rich and beautiful. I don't know. But either way, let's say you have been watching whatever their show is called, I think Keeping Up with the Kardashians, or there's something new, I'm not updated, but yeah, and you have been following them on social media. You are actually using the law of attraction, okay? One way or another, something in your life will mirror them. It could be that you're going to receive abundance that will allow you to build a wardrobe like theirs, or there could be an opportunity to go through plastic surgery like theirs, okay? But one way or another, something that you have been consuming on media, thinking about, will manifest in your life. That is what it means. Imagination, power. It is the law of attraction, but unconscious, unaware. So careful what you're consuming this week, because it will manifest, whether it's good or bad. What do I mean by bad? Maybe like me, so I'm not just roasting you, maybe me too. You love watching horror movies, okay? Well, there could be something kind of scary that you're attracting in your life, but that's just for the minority of you. I'm hearing power, so it's something good, it's something positive. I'm sensing something good, okay? With the air, it's like a flow of something strong and beautiful in your life. But yeah, just be careful now and this coming week what you consume and what you think about, because you have the power to make it real. Okay, maybe you have the opportunity to look like a Kardashian, or to become the lead in some horror movie in real life. Hopefully not, but those are examples and you know what I mean, okay? You know precisely what I mean. Ask yourself, what have you been looking at on social media, on TV recently? What have you been listening to when it comes to music, okay? It will manifest. It will manifest. You are powerful this week, but be careful because you're not aware that you're doing it. So, but now that you know, maybe you can use it. Maybe you can harness it to make sure you manifest something positive in your life. Okay? But yeah, you are powerful, but it's raw. Do you know what I mean? Your power is raw. You're not quite aware of it yet. Second thing, I hope this is not as heavy. Second thing that will happen to you in the week ahead, passion and alchemist. Lovely. So, your passion in life will change something beautiful in your reality, and you're currently not aware of it. For example, you're someone who is an accountant, or you work in finance, or you're a receptionist, and you're someone who loves to sing. And it's like, okay, it has nothing to do with that. I sing in the shower, I sing when I'm alone, I sing with family and friends. In no way does it transform my career, my job for the better. Those are two separate aspects of me. But this time around, there's going to be a party. There's going to be some get-together, some gathering. And your colleagues, your managers, your superiors, everyone you work with are going to hear you sing, if singing is indeed your passion. It's just an example. And somehow, I know it sounds comical, but your amazing performance at that party, that karaoke night, gets you a promotion or gets you a salary increase or a bonus. Again, I know it sounds ridiculous because they're not supposed to be related, but you just impress people with your passion, okay? And one way or another, it transforms your life at work, your career, your financial life. Another example is maybe you're someone who's not popular at work. You're not someone who's high up there in the corporate ladder. You're just another worker. I'm not insulting you, but let's say that's your reality. And then the CFO, the CEO, the CMO, they find out that you are actually a gamer, or you're a fan of the Lord of the Rings, or you collect Star Wars memorabilia or something like that, okay? And they have the same interests. So now you're besties with the CFO, the CEO, or the CMO. And that opens a lot of doors for you because now you're invited to the events, to the meetings, to the lunches. That exposes you to a lot of, important people in your field, in your company, in your industry. It opens doors for opportunities, for potential promotions, okay? So wonderful, 100% positive. Something that is a passion of yours, a hobby, something that you like, completely unrelated to your work, job, career, finances, will help you transform your work, career, finances for the better. Lovely. Let me know what that passion is, what you think it is, and when it has already come to pass, let me know how it went. 3 out of 5 things that will happen to you in the week ahead. We have initiation and secret. You are being welcomed into a new group of people, a new part of society, or a secret that is being realized by you now that will help you. What do I mean? The first part is just mundane. Still very helpful, but what I mean by mundane is it's literal. Maybe you're being invited to a book club, to a movie night event, something that happens weekly or monthly, or you are being welcomed by the popular kids at your school or in the neighborhood, right? And it helps your reputation and it helps you have more fun in life, okay? So an initiation into a club, into some social circle, okay? It could be that, a new group of friends, a new network. Lovely, lovely, lovely. What I meant by mundane was that it's literal, like that's it. But the other thing is, it's deeper and it could have to do with your first thing that will happen in the week ahead. Imagination, power, manifestation, law of attraction. Now, this week you will finally know and see and witness how it works, the law of attraction, that it's not just some buzzwords on the internet by wannabe witches or new agers or something, that it's real, okay? So it's like finally being initiated into the secret of the universe, how to create your desires, how to transform those desires into reality. It's like now you know the secret, and it's not just, something, some highfalutin thing that you don't understand. Now you can actually use it in life to create your dream life, okay? It could also be, if it's not the law of attraction, it's now the hack to the thing that you need to do. Like maybe you have I don't know, hypertension or diabetes, and you can't lose weight, and you know that it's the extra fat in your body that's really harsh on your, I don't know, your pancreas, your kidneys, your liver, or whatever else it is, your heart, right? And you're doing everything, you're dieting, you're exercising, but nothing is working, you keep gaining more pounds. Now you're going to come across some Instagram reel or some person that you meet at the gym, and they're going to give you the actual hacks. Like, these are the secrets. This is the supplement that you take. This is the timing by which you eat every day. And then it works, right? So it's some sort of secret that's not just a gossip, not just some rumor. It's something that really helps you. It's something that truly works. So it could be profound, like the law of attraction, like manifestation. It could have to do with religion, with spirituality, okay? It could be, I know this is going to sound ridiculous to some of you, but I am from that part of the world where witchcraft, sorcery, spirituality is real. So it could be that you meet like some sort of entity, some duende, right? Some encanto, some fairy in your garden, in your home. And now you have this guardian that's helping you with your wishes, with your desires. Or it could be more religious than pagan. It could be that, you know, you rediscover your faith in Christianity or whatever else it is. But either way, it's huge and it helps you, okay? Whether that's manifestation, religion, paganism, spirituality, or again, just the hack to your physical health. You let me know, okay, how it goes. But yeah, it is a beautiful initiation. And even if it's physical, even if it's just a club, a book club, a movie club, it's still going to feel spiritual. Okay, you will have a deep connection with these people. You will share something strong, some sort of bond with these people or with yourself. Okay, so let me know how that goes. It's a general reading. That's why I'm giving many examples. But yeah, those are the things that I'm hearing in my mind, and I hope one of those applies to you. Or maybe it's something else. You tell me. You tell me what great secret you are initiated to in the coming week. What else? Number 4. Things that will happen to you in the week ahead. Clearance and cleansing. Are you kidding me? These are like mirror energies. So it's even stronger. You know, it's like echoing each other. So beautiful, beautiful things. It is the people in your life and the situations in your life that are negative leaving. And you don't even have to do anything. The universe or God, whatever you want to call your higher power, will take care of it. This is justice. This is karma. If someone has been so toxic to you in school, at work, in your neighborhood, talking crap about you behind your back, making life difficult for you, something will happen to them. You know, I'm not sorry to say they might get ill, seriously, or they might get fired or evicted, and you just don't have to deal with them anymore. Their energy, their negativity, their toxicity is being cleared and cleansed from your life, from your environment, from your reality. Okay? So it's a person, it could be a situation. Okay? You know what? For some of you, don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's going to work out, but it could at first be a blessing in disguise. It could be you get fired unfairly from a job. So Monday, Tuesday, you're suffering, you're in pain. But then Wednesday, you find out that it was unlawful the way they fired you. So then you get a settlement that's like worth 9 months of your salary. And now you have 9 months to look for a bigger, better, more amazing job and still keep that salary. So it could be the way that this gets cleared and cleansed from your life. It could be in way of a blessing in disguise. So for some of you, it could be negative news first. Don't worry. When that happens, trust that something better, much better than you imagined, will come after, will follow. Okay? So yeah, a clearing and a cleansing of negative, toxic people and things in your life. Last but not least, very strong. This is a very powerful reading. Okay? Wow. Yeah, I mean, power, imagination, initiation, secret, passion, big things are happening for you. Let's see. The last one, last but not least, 5 out of 5 things that will happen to you in the week ahead. Spring and fertility, lovely. It could be literal. If you have been trying to get pregnant, trying to adopt, it's happening this week. Or maybe it's more literal than children. Maybe spring. You have been trying to grow a plant or some flowers in your garden or at your balcony, and you just keep killing the plant or the flower and it keeps dying. Finally, it's going to happen for you. Okay? It will bloom. It will blossom. It will live. The plant, the whatever it is that you've been trying to grow. That's the literal explanation. But for some of you, this is deeper. This is a second chance, a death and a rebirth when it comes to your romantic relationship, when it comes to your health, okay? So you know better than me where you need spring and fertility. What is dead in your life right now? You tell me. You know yourself better than me. What is dead? Is it your finances? Is it your mental well-being? Is it your relationship with your dad? Is it your romantic partner? The love there, is it dead? Is it dying? So that will get a second chance, a rebirth this week. There's fertile love or chances or opportunities when it comes to that dead part in your life. So honestly, it's a very powerful week and it's 90% positive. The 10%, there are shocks, right? Something that you've been manifesting, you're not aware that you've been attracting it in your life. Could be a blessing in disguise. So negative first, right? The night is darkest before the dawn, before you get the blessing. But yeah, either way, new people, deeper love is coming for you, and your passion is helping you rise in the world. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose Vintage Wisdom Oracle, welcome to your reading. Here are the 5 things that will happen to you in the week ahead. Number 1, we have healing and celebration. If it's not you, then it's someone close to you, a loved one, a family member, or a friend. Someone is ill, whether physically or mentally, and healing is here. It doesn't matter if it was terminal, it doesn't matter how severe it was, there's going to be a miracle, okay? If there's a loved one that's ill, or if it's you and you're not ill, you're just sick, you have the cold, you have the flu, it's gonna go away, not even gradually, just miraculously. It's like 1 second you feel terrible, and the next you're feeling amazing, like you are the strongest, most energetic person ever in the world, okay? So this is physical for most of you, but it could have to do with mental health and emotional well-being as well, okay? Healing is finally coming. And if you're someone who's been suffering from, say, anxiety or something else, right, that's been torturing you, tormenting you, and you're thinking that you're going to need years to get over it or to get better from it, it's happening now. It's happening this week. I'm just the messenger. I don't know how. Maybe it's people praying for you. Maybe it's you manifesting it. Maybe it's the law of attraction working for you, okay? Maybe miracles just happen in life every now and then, but yeah, healing is coming and it's going to be worth celebrating. That's why I know it's major. Because when it's just this card alone, healing, it could just be, you were arguing with your friend and now the relationship is healed. You were just arguing about what movie to watch. It could be shallow, but besides celebration, it's something huge. It's something enormous. It's something colossal, okay? So yeah, it's physical or mental or emotional. You or someone very close to you that's been ill or sick, it's going to miraculously turn around. Okay, so congratulations about that. That is huge. I'm happy for you. Number 2, second thing that will happen to you in the week ahead, freedom, enchantment. Ooh. So currently there's someone in your life that you are obsessed with. It could be, okay, it doesn't have to be someone, it could be something. You are obsessed with a person, with a job, with an ideal. You're infatuated with someone. You idolize your manager or this person or that, or you really fantasize about having this lifestyle, living in that kind of house. This week, you're going to realize that they're not that great. That person is not that great. That lifestyle is not that amazing. And at first, it sounds negative, right? But it frees you, okay? From trying so hard to be like that person, or from trying so hard to make that person fall in love with you, or from just doing back-breaking work so you could have enough money to buy this and that and to get that lifestyle and to look like that, okay? This is you finding more love for yourself, more peace with yourself, okay? So for example, you have been just absolutely obsessed with this guy or with this girl, and this week something happens. You realize, I'm not being mean, but you realize that they're actually stupid. Like their beauty and their brains are inversely proportional to each other. So then you get turned off and you're like, you know what? I'm glad I don't like them anymore because I was pretending to be someone else, dressing up in ways that are not comfortable and trying to speak in an accent that's not really mine, using words that are not really a part of my vocabulary just to impress this guy or girl. And I'm glad that that enchantment is broken, okay? Or it doesn't have to be that negative. Maybe it's more enlightening for some of you. For example, you've always been jealous, envious, not maliciously, but just the kind of human jealousy and envy. Envious and jealous of someone in your life. Let's say your brother's girlfriend or your boss or something like that, because they drive a luxury car and their hair is always like out of a magazine. They look so beautiful. They wear stilettos. How fabulous. And then you realize that they are actually taking care of their parents who have dementia, or they are actually infertile or something like that. And that's not a stain on them, okay? I'm not saying that that's an imperfection to take care of your loved one that's ill or to be incapable of having kids. I'm not saying, but what I'm saying is you realize that no, their life is not as perfect as you thought. You look at this person and you think, I want to be like them. I'm going to give up everything, sell my soul to the devil to be as attractive as this girl, as this person. And then you find out that beneath all of that, they're just human too. They have their pains, they have their struggles too. So now you're more happy with your life. You're like, you know what? My hair is not always perfect, but my parents are healthy and I can have kids whenever I want and my children love me. It's that kind of energy. It's like enlightenment versus envy, It's realizing that there's no reason to envy anyone, to be jealous of anyone, because we all have our own blessings and have our own burdens, okay? So yeah, it's freedom from something that you have been enthralled with, some sort of enchantment that's making you act and think in a way that's not really you, an obsession, an infatuation, freedom from that. That's always lovely, okay? That's always lovely. So something that's more physical and something that's more mental and emotional. Third thing that will happen to you in the week ahead, we have surrender and new beginnings. Lovely. This is magic. This is the law of attraction. This is manifestation. This is trusting in the universe or Jesus or, whatever you want to call your higher power, whatever God you believe in. There is something in your life right now. Okay, this is the coming week. So right now, as we speak, there's something in your life that has been so difficult. A dream that has been so hard to reach. A wish that seems impossible to be fulfilled, okay? And you're frustrated and sometimes you cry about it. And sometimes you wake up at 3, 4 a.m. just thinking about it and being sad about it, okay? But finally, this week and the coming days, you will surrender. In your own words, right? In your own heart, you will say, God, universe, you know what I want. It's up to you now. I'm not going to try to control it. I'm not going to give you a deadline. I'm not going to dictate how you're going to do it, when it's going to happen, who's going to be involved. You know what I want, right? Which is not just a house, not just a number of like the amount of salary that you want, but the end game. What is the end game? Comfort, pleasure, peace of mind, happiness, right? Universe, God, spirit, you know what I want. I surrender the logistics to you, the how, the when, the who. Just give it to me, okay? These coming days, you're going to be like this about that dream that's been frustrating you, that seems impossible. And just like that, within the same week, it's going to be given to you. New beginnings. So it's about trusting and surrendering and just letting the fates write how they will. Your life, your destiny, right? So yeah, you've been holding on too tightly to something. That's why it's not coming true, because you're too controlling of it, right? So now it is. You will be surrendering, and it's finally becoming your reality. This is a general reading. You know better than me what that is. What is that dream that has been frustrating you, that has been hurting you, that has been so annoying because you want it so much and yet you have no idea how to make it happen? You will surrender it, all of it, this week, and this week too. It's going to come true for you. Lovely, lovely, lovely. It's magic. It's magic. You are figuring out the secret to how the universe works, to how life works, to how everything unfolds. I'm truly very happy for you. What else? We have kindred spirits and gentleness. This is not as big as these, you know. This is small things that keep happening throughout the week. People just being kind and helpful and generous to you. It could be something so small and you're going to think, oh, it's insignificant, but it makes you feel good in that moment. And when you look back, it was a lovely day. It was a lovely week. So people holding the elevator door for you, okay, opening doors for you, complimenting you, saying good morning to you, a friend buying you a cup of coffee, even though it's not that expensive, it still feels good, okay? Someone taking you out to lunch or buying you a small charm, a small treat, some accessories, okay? And it's not expensive, but it's good. And people smiling at you and your grumpy, I don't know, landlord, landlady, finally, I don't know, giving you food, a slice of cake because it's their birthday and they're celebrating and they want to give you some too. They want you to share in their joy. Little things, but a lot. Right? A lot of beautiful little things, acts of kindnesses and gentleness and politeness from the people around you. And it means a lot, honestly. Even though they're small, they make you feel good in the moment. They grow, you know, they snowball into this feeling in your heart that you are not alone. The universe has your back and people will always be there for you. So yeah, small things, but a lot of them. And they will make you feel good deep down. So yeah. Let's see, last but not least, 5 out of 5 things that will happen to you in the week ahead. Transition and balance. Great. So there was recently a transition, a change in your life. Maybe a new relationship, maybe a new job, maybe a move to a new apartment, a new home, a new country. You know better than me, again, what that is. A transition into a new connection, a new way of being, a new way of life. Okay? And it hasn't been easy. You haven't found your footing. You have been like, oh, I don't know how to do this. I don't know if I made the right decision moving to this company or leaving my partner for being single or, you know, stopping being single, my beloved hermit life to be with this person. Maybe I don't like living with this guy or with this girl. So you are currently in a place of transition, whether in your love life or in your platonic relationships or with your career, with your job, maybe even with your health. Maybe it's something as small as a haircut. You're like, oh, this doesn't really look good on me. Okay, but there is something, a transition that you made. And this week, it will finally stabilize. You will find your balance and you will be given the confirmation that you made the right decision, that you made the right move. Okay, it will stabilize and you're going to find out that, yeah, this is better than the past chapter that I was in. This is better than the last state that I was in. I was right. The universe was right. I love this blessing. I enjoy this new part of my life. Okay, so you know better than me what that is. You tell me. It's a general reading. I don't know you personally. But yeah, that big transition that has been, again, I keep hearing that word for you, frustrating you. Okay, that new chapter of your life that has been such a source of frustration for you, it will stabilize and it will make you feel good. So yeah, that is your week ahead. Now let me know how it goes. Let me know how it manifests for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose Witch's Kitchen, welcome to your reading. These are the 5 things that will happen to you in the week ahead. Number 1. We have intrusion and recovery. So someone that has been invading your life, your space, the universe will finally take them away. I heard something very specific, but see how that applies to you because it's a general reading. But let's say you are married and your in-laws have been living with you and they're not bad people, but of course they disrupt your lifestyle, your routine, your day-to-day. the mom-in-law comments on your cooking or something like that, okay? They're finally leaving. No more house guests, okay? So it's that kind of energy, but it could be something a lot more sinister too, right? Maybe you're someone who's always been healthy, but recently you've developed this allergy and it's making it hard to breathe for you, and your eyes are always watery, and you're like, what is this thing? I'm a healthy, fit person. I'm not used to this. Well, whatever it is, it's going to go away. Okay, it was just seasonal, or it was just acute instead of chronic. Something that doesn't belong in your space, in your life, in your body is finally going away. It could also be, I don't really like delivering negative things like this, painful things like this, but maybe you're not aware that your wife or your husband or your boyfriend, girlfriend is cheating on you. The third party will go away finally, and you're going to notice some changes in your lover and your partner, and you're not going to know why, but it's because now their heart is no longer being shared by someone else. Now it's again just you. Okay, so I heard that, so that would apply for some of you. Maybe you know that there's an affair going on, there's a third party, but either way, you see that examples that I gave, right? They're all very different. So you know better than me what that is. Something that has been intruding, invading your reality, your life, and it's been so annoying, even hurtful, painful. It's going away, okay? You are recovering from it. The universe is taking it away. You have learned your lesson, or if it was a punishment, you have redeemed yourself. So yeah, beautiful thing. Beautiful, really. At the end of the day, it's a beautiful thing that it's going away. Number 2. We have forbidden and luck. Good. It's in a way, it's kind of like the opposite of this, in a way. So there's something you've always loved, you've always enjoyed, but something happened and you can't have it anymore. Something will happen, another thing for you to have it again. So literal mundane example, you've always been a sweet tooth. You loved sugar, you loved chocolate, ice cream, cake. But your blood sugar recently has been rising to new heights. So elevated, and it's crazy, and you can't have sugar anymore. And you can't have cake and ice cream anymore and cookies. And you are so pained and hurt by this because that was part of the reason you loved being alive, right? These beautiful, lovely things, these sweet things that make life worth living. But now your new favorite bakery or some brand that you love buying from, they're going to recreate your favorite ice cream or your favorite cake with no sugar at all, but rather with stevia or something else, and you can have it again. Okay, so that's just as an example. Something that is now forbidden, maybe because of your health, because of your fitness, you can't have it anymore. The universe will bring it back in a different way that's going to be healthy for you, that's going to be good for you. It could also be a person. Maybe, speaking of affairs, I'm not judging you, but maybe some of you that are listening to this, you are the third party, okay? You are the other woman, you are the other man, but then they get divorced. So now it's fair, it's legal what you and your person has, okay? So it could be that something that you love that's forbidden will now be allowed in your life again. You tell me what that is. Oh my God, I heard something very specific. For some of you, it's just working from home. It's working from home. Your company is one of those things that after COVID was like, you know what, we're going back to the office. And every now and then you make excuses. You're like, oh, but it's raining. Oh, but I'm sick. Oh, but I'm looking after the neighbor's baby or something like that. You're lying almost every day to your manager, to your boss, just so you could stay at home. Well, not anymore, because your company is reinstating work from home 3 out of 5 days a week. Okay, so it's that kind of energy. That's a specific message for some of you. I heard that, to say that specifically for some of you. So yeah, something you love that's forbidden, allowed again. Lovely. Third thing that will happen to you in the week ahead, wishes. That's always good. And tears. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So you and I, we have many wishes, okay? No one just has one wish. We have many wishes. Some for our health, some for our loved ones, some for our career, our reputation, our finances, right? Our dream country, vacation to go to, okay? You and I, we have many different wishes. And some of your wishes, when they come true, you're going to smile, you're going to laugh, you're going to jump for joy, you're going to dance. But, darling, you have one wish, just one wish, where if it comes true, you're going to cry. Okay? Because it is that profound, and it is that amazing, and it's that far-fetched even, and that relieving, okay? That if it comes true, that is the first reaction that you're going to have. You're going to cry tears of joy from the relief, okay? From the unbelievability of it all, from the miraculousness of it all, okay? So, a wish is coming true for you. The one, I'm asking you, you know better than me, I don't know you personally. The wish that if it comes true, it's going to make you cry, that's the one that's coming to pass this week ahead. So you tell me what that is, okay? Is it love? Is it finances? Is it your health and fitness? It's coming. Oh my God, that one is major. It's coming, yeah. So congratulations in advance. Number 4, things that will happen to you in the week ahead. You have sweetness and aphrodisiac. This is love and romance. And honestly, it's not that deep. This is not like you're going to meet your true love this week, or you're going to meet your soulmate this week. Someone's going to propose, maybe. But it's not the big steps in love and romance, okay? It is little acts of sweetness. It is little acts of flirtation, okay? Someone giving you a box of chocolates. It's still sweet, it's still nice, but it's not quite, proposing to you. A ring on your finger, you know what I mean? And of course, we all know what this word means. It has to do with fire, with passion and romance. So if you are coupled, it's going to be a good week for that. The spark is coming back, or if it was never gone, then it's going to become bigger and stronger and fierier, okay? So yeah, little beautiful acts of love and affection between you and your person. It's not just you receiving them, it's you giving them too. And it's going to be mirrored, okay? It's going to be echoed. Sugar and chocolate, I feel like we were just talking about that. But yeah, it's going to be echoed. So an equal giving and receiving, it's really nice. And if you're single, don't worry. It means someone that you admire is going to mirror your admiration. So someone you have a crush on, someone you like is finally going to notice you too, compliment you, give you gifts, ask you out on a date. Or this could also be a small, like I said, it's not major, like someone proposing to you, okay, or declaring that you are the love of their life. But it could be a small improvement. Like, let's say you just have a crush on someone and you know that they like you back. Well, finally now they actually make a definitive move. Like they ask you out to go for like dinner and a movie. Okay, so it's not just, hi, good morning, you're so pretty today. It's more than that now, okay? So it's a little increase in whatever effort they have been giving you and whatever effort there was in this connection, in this relationship, okay? But it could also be quite literal. Someone giving you, like I said, a box of chocolates, okay? Someone baking you cake, how sweet, right? How lovely. So things like that. But either way, this is about love. This is about romance. This is about attraction. And like we said, passion, okay? Fire. It's going to be a good week for that. It doesn't matter if you're single or coupled. It doesn't matter if you are the most single person in the world right now. It doesn't matter if you have been staying inside your apartment for 40 days now. You're like, how is that going to happen? It will happen, okay? Leave it up to the universe to decide who and how and why. But it will happen for you. Love is coming. Not quite, the marriage forever kind, but yeah, it's there, it's coming, and it's going to be good, it's going to be sweet, it's going to be lovely. Last but not least, 5 out of 5 things that will happen to you in the week ahead. Prediction and expansion. Oh my God. Okay, this is so good. It reminds me of this, but not quite. This is a huge wish fulfillment, right? A wish that will bring you to tears when it comes true this week. This one, it's a different wish. You tell me if it's a big one or a littler one, but the way that it comes true, it's going to be much, much, much better than you hoped for, than you imagined. Okay? So let's say, for example, that this is the week that your company announces your bonus or your new salary, and you thought it was going to increase by 5%. No, it will be 50%. Okay? Or at least 45%. If it's a bonus, let's say you were expecting like $5,000. No, it's going to be 25. It's going to be 30. It's going to be 35. Okay? So it's that kind of feeling like you have kind of predicted that it will happen. You know that this is the week that you get the bonus, the salary, and you kind of thought, okay, so it's 5%, it's this amount, but no, it's so much bigger. Expansion. Okay? It's so much bigger than that. Or I know we talked about love and I said it's small, but just as an example, I'm sure about everything I said here. Okay, I'm not taking anything back, but just as a sample scenario for you. For example, your boyfriend, your girlfriend asks you out to dinner, and you think that you're just gonna have a good time and it's just gonna be fun. They might give you a small gift, but no, this is actually the night that they propose. Okay, or the night that they introduce you to the parents. Like it's, you thought it was just a nice, let's get to know each other further, but no, it's the wedding proposal, okay? So it's that kind of energy, bigger than you thought, right? So those are sample scenarios. You know what you predicted better than me. I can't read your mind. I read cards, but not your mind because I don't know you personally. But yeah, some sort of wish fulfillment that you've already predicted. Okay, you know your boyfriend, your partner is going to ask you out this weekend. You know that the salary increase is going to be announced this week, this Wednesday, for example. Okay, so yeah, you already know. Or another example, I just heard it. This is for someone specific. There is some sort of will, someone passed in the family, or if it's not blood, it's a loved one anyway, someone close to you. And you already know that you're a part of the will, that you're going to get something, but you thought it was just their collection of, I don't know, ancient encyclopedias maybe, or maybe their jewelry box, this Tiffany's and that. But no, it's actually their house in that city or their vacation home in that country. Okay, so you kind of already know what it is. As we speak, ask yourself, there is a blessing that's coming. You wished for it. Maybe it's a bit small, maybe it's a bit huge, but you know that it's coming one of these days soon. But yeah, it's going to be expanded much, much, much bigger than you thought. How beautiful is that? Not only do you have this, a wish fulfillment that makes you cry tears of joy, but you have this too. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And remember, 2 bad things are going to be reversed this week for you too. So yeah, I am so happy for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.